It's Emily. I'm back with you to talk about 3D printed threads in Fusion 360. I've been adding threads to my 3D prints for years, and it's usually done with a brass insert or threading the part afterwards. And every once in a while, I would try and print one, and it never worked out. I tried weird scaling techniques, I've tried manipulating the model in lots of different ways, and just never had a lot of luck. The isometric threads that are provided in Fusion 360 are great, but they're the actual tight tolerances that you want for those threads, and you're never going to be able to 3D print them. So I built an add-in for Fusion 360 that takes those same profiles and adds a little bit of tolerance to them. I was able to produce some parts in resin with a very high resolution that actually have M3 threads printed right into them. I didn't have to cut these or thread them afterwards. There was no post-processing. All the way to larger items like this tool stand, where I wanted different colored collets to be able to be installed without using glue or without using any extra hardware. So I modeled right into the collets a thread and into the base a matching thread. And now they screw in there really easy and then are able to be tightened down so they're nice and secure. And again, with no post-processing. Let me show you how I do that. In Fusion 360, you're going to go ahead and just create your typical cylinder or whatever it is that you want to thread. I'm going to create a 20 millimeter cylinder for our test. Go ahead and extrude to 40. I'm going to select the outer surface and go up to Create Thread. And because I have this add-in installed, I have several different profiles available, all the way from isometric 0.1 millimeter tolerance up to an isometric 1.0 millimeter tolerance. I'm going to go ahead and select 0.4 millimeter tolerance because I determined through the thread test STL that's included that 0.4 millimeters works great on my Bamboo Labs. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at 20 millimeters with a 2.5 threads per millimeter. Leave it with a 6G, and you can see I can select right hand, left hand, and all the other settings that you normally have with isometrics. Select OK. Now you can see that Fusion 360 has fully modeled those threads. I'm going to go ahead and create a matching nut to show you interior threads. We'll create another 20 millimeter circle. Let's go ahead and give that a 30 millimeter outer. Extrude that to 10 millimeters and select that inside surface. We're going to go create threads. Since I had said, remember, it's going to have modeled, full length, 0.4 millimeter tolerance again, 20 millimeter, all the same settings. I'm going to press OK. You can see it has fully modeled all of the threads for the interior and exterior. I'm going to go 3D print this now, and I'll come back with the finished part. I have the threads straight off of the printer with no cleaning. Let's see if they fit. Look at that, super smooth. Nut goes right onto the bolt and works perfectly. That's my isometric thread add-in for Fusion 360. Enjoy with your next printer project.